Hey folks, Lee here once again. Welcome back to another video, another superhero review. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. For today's video, this will be another superhero. As y'all know, I've been doing a superhero marathon on my channel, guys, and I'm on the 90s era. Sorry if I sound tired, I do. I'm on vacation from work, so I got plenty of time to do more videos, but I've been doing a superhero marathon on my channel. I've been doing the 90s era of superhero movies on my channel, reviewing superhero movies that came out in the 1990s, starting with 1990 to 1999, from there. And now we're on the year, today we're starting with the year 1995. It's just 3 movies. Now, I've reviewed The Darkman 2, I've reviewed Batman Forever, Darkman 2, The Return of Durant, so those won't be reviewed today. I've already reviewed those, you can check those out. I'll make sure to put those on my superhero reviews playlist as well. But today I'm reviewing a film that's supposed to apocalyptic science fiction film that stars Laura Petty, Naomi Watts, Ice-T, and Malcolm McDowell, and that is Tank Girl, another female superhero movie, Tank Girl. Yeah. Which, to be honest, I have fun with this movie. I guess a lot of people don't like this movie, but I have fun with it. It has problems, but I have fun with Tank Girl. It is a bizarre, random movie. Some things are it's really bizarre film. But I can have fun with Laura Petty. I really liked her performance in this movie. She's what made this movie gold work, in my opinion. Yeah, this was the next female superhero movie for me to review right here. Another subscriber, thank you guys. Just keep on subbing. Let's see what it is. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is the female. Last time I reviewed a female superhero movie, so I guess this is the second female superhero movie. There will be another one today too. But anyway, Tank Girl, starring Laura Petty. This was really good. I'll get into talking about it. This is made from the British comics. Tank Girl is a British comic book character created by Alan Martin and Jamie Hewlett and first appeared in print in 1988 in the British comics magazine Deadline. This film feels like kind of a bizarre version of Mad Max, one more comedy, if you will. Tank Girl inspired a 1995 feature film. After a long hiatus, the character returned to comics in 2007 and the years since. Martin and Hewlett they both met in the 1980s while studying at the West College of Art and Design. Martin was in the college band with fellow comics enthusiast Philip Bond. One of their songs was called Rocket Girl. They started adding the Surface Girl to everything. After the release of the Supergirl movie, Rocket Girl was a student at college in whom Bond had a crush and apparently bore striking resemblance to Love and Riot's character. The Imagine was published, but the Tank Girl series first appeared in the issues of Deadline in 1988. Tank Girl became quite popular. So this does count as a superhero film because she is a comic book movie. Yeah, well, she's a comic book character, so. For the character of Tank Girl, her real name is Rebecca Buck, but she's rarely mentioned. She became a tank driver and worked as a bounty hunter before she initially did her officer mistake her for her father. Sorry guys, about enough talking. Booga is a mutated kangaroo, formerly a successful toy designer. Yeah, you have some other characters in there too. So how this movie came to be is that pre-production in 1988 started about a year after the launch of the Tank Girl comic in the British magazine Deadline. Publisher Tom Messner began looking for studio interest in making a film adaptation, while Surface Studios, including New Line Cinema, who had success with The Mask with Jim Carrey, expressed interest. Progress was slow. Rachel Kelly's stepdaughter gave her Tank Girl a comic to read while she was shooting her directorial debut in Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, released in 1991. Tilly read the comic between takes and became interested in directing a Tank Girl movie. She contacted Esther and after hearing nothing for almost a year, was about to give up trying to secure the rights. Roy gave her permission to do the film. She pitched the film to Amblin Entertainment, Common Pictures, which both turned it down. Tilly turned it down, an offer from Disney. She did not believe the studio would allow the levels of violence and sexual purposes, and the plot required an offer from MGM was accepted. Talia worked closely with the Tank Girl Comics co-creators Alan Martin and Jamie Hewlett during the film's production and selected Catherine Hardwicke to be the production designer. The studio wasn't happy with Hardwicke, who was relatively unknown at the time, being chosen over more experienced designers, and Telly had to meet with the producers to persuade them to allow Hardwicke to work on the project. Teddy Stelfren wrote the screenplay. Gail Pearsall was chosen as cinematographer. Sorry, I can't butcher these names, sorry. Believing that MGM would not be allowed the exception of his own relationship in the film. The romance between Tank Girl and Booga was really written into the second and third version of the script, after the character was already established in the minds of people involved in the production. By the stage, Booga was a character, not just a kangaroo. Was an issue, no more casting. MGM held casting auditions in London and Los Angeles for the role of Tank Girl. 2 or 3 of the Spice Girls were, lined for the auditions. Victoria Bickman, Daryl Hall, but Kimmy C. standing next to each other in footage from the event. There was skepticism toward the audition even at the time. Talia later confirmed it was publicly stunned arranged by MGM. Talia had already been asking the studio to cast well-known English actresses Emily Lloyd. Talia said she fired Lloyd after she refused to cut her hair for the role. Lloyd, who had spent 4 months training for the role, disputes this, saying production had been going well. Talia found out she was staying at the same hotel. Lloyd says it was coincidence that she barely spoke to her and could only speculate to see why Talia ultimately became falsely both with them and fired her. So Talia's cast Lori Petty, an American because she's crazy in her own life, and the film needed somebody like that. And Lori Petty, there's an interview of her on YouTube talking about this movie. I think she, had a fun time doing this movie. Lori Petty is great. She's funny. She's silly. She's sexy. She's got a sexy voice. She was in movies though before this, like Point Break with Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves. A League of Their Own with Tom Hanks. And Free Willy, that's a childhood favorite of mine. So, and in the Army Now, she did before this movie with Pauly Shore. And she was great in that. MGM Fest feeling that they selected Mac McDowell for the villain, but never really were they would accept him. McDowell has spoken fairly this experience working with him, saying it had the same flavor as a hot boiled like orange, and praised Telly and Petty. Telly was a person of several people who wanted the cameos in the film, but she did not want the film to be overshadowed by such appearances. 2 cameos were set on, given the role of Ratface and Officer Subgirl. She later dropped out her character scenes. When Tank Girl was filmed over 16 weeks in 3 locations. New Mexico, the Liquid Silver Club set was built and abandoned shopping mall. All remaining scenes were filmed within 40 miles of Tucson, Arizona. Many scenes were filmed in an abandoned open pipe mine, where filming had to be halted one day due to a chemical leak. Permission was received to film the water pipe scenes at the Titan Missile Museum. But the day before shooting, permission was withdrawn. These scenes were filmed instead in a tunnel of abandoned mine. Now sets were often simply searching the mine. Principal photography was completed on September 27, 1994, 2 days over schedule, though still within the original budget. The tank scene in the film, which featured, for the effects, the Rivers are more kangaroo-like. However, Telly wanted real actors rather than stuntmen in suits. She requested, all the major makeup people, including Stan Winston, for prior work included the Terminator films, Lion and Jurassic Park. Telly said that while she considered Winston to be the best, she did not expect him to hear back from him. When she did not think that she would be afford his studio in her budget. A meeting was arranged, and Winston insisted on being given the gift project, saying the Rivers would be the best characters we've had the opportunity to do. The main tank is modified. It was purchased from the government about 12 years prior to the filming and had already been used in several films. Among numerous modifications made for Tank Girl, the tank's 37 mm antique gun was covered with a modified flagpole, and of course some of it probably CGI. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, like I said, this movie has some random things. I believe this film was rated R2. Probably the first female superhero movie to be rated R. Yeah. Tank Girl had a premiere, but the reception I don't think was very good for it. Roger gave the film, said, while praising the film's ambition, he concluded it was hard to care about it for long as his manager wore him down. Despite being a failure, though, often said Tank Girl has become a cult following, has got a cult following. I can see why. The trouble with reboot for film Marvel right now, I don't want to see that. No. Alright. Yeah. For the cast, you have Laura Petty as Tank Girl, Rebecca Buck, Naomi Watts as Jet Girl, Ice-T as T-Saint, Michael McDowell plays Kelsey, Jeff Coover plays Booga, Stacey Lynn Resmer plays Sam, little girl I think, Don Harvey as Sergeant Small, Reggie Kelly as DT. I think he was in. I think he might have been in Fantastic Four 2015 film. I believe he was Freeze in the Mask. That could be the same actor. Yeah. Ada Kujak, Subgirl. James Hong was in this movie too. Yeah, he was also in The Shadow briefly. In this movie, briefly, he was a doctor though. Scott Coffey as Donner. IG Pog as Ratface. Okay, and that's for the cast. The movie is directed by Rachel Talalay. She's best known for directing films such as, not just this, but Ghost in the Machine, Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. And she was a producer on Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Master, and Crybaby. I think that film starred Johnny Depp. Yep. Screenplays by Tess Evelyn. He was uncredited writer on Rush Hour on Rush Hour 1, on Terminator 3: Rise of the Machines for the story. Alan Martin. Okay, yeah, it's based on the British comic book by Alan Martin. Jamie Lewis, produced by Richard B. Lewis, Penn Dawson, John Watson. Cinematography by Gil Tattersall. Okay, he worked on did cinematography for a horror movie called Ghost Ship. Music is by Graham Reville, who's done, another plenty of the superhero movies. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. He did the music for that. He did? Let's see. Oh yeah, he did music for that. He also did music for Daredevil. For our Target, Oh, he also did the music score for The Crow, starring the late Brandon Lee. So, yeah. So he did the music over Tank Girl here and The Crow, and of course, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, and The Crow, City of Angels. Yeah, and Daredevil, starring. Yeah. Any other superhero movies? I don't want to see is Daredevil. Oh, and I think he did some of the music score, main title for Gotham. So he's done some of the superhero movies too. And it was released March 31st, 1995. It made the budget was $25 million. It only made $6 million at the box office. So it Tank Girl pretty much tanked at the box office, sadly. Financially unsuccessful. Tank Girl only got $6 million of its $25 million budget at the box office, received mixed reviews from critics. Mona Hula have spoke negatively of their experiences creating the film. I don't know if there was issues with them and the director, and they just didn't get along, or it was just an unpleasant experience on the movie. Despite the box office failure, though, it has since become a cult classic and has been noticed for its feminist themes. Yeah. Again, Tank Girl was a regular movie, so there could be some jokes in here that might offend people, but for me it was all in good fun. That's what this movie is. It's fun. It's not woke or anything. It's not trying to be woke. It's just a blast of fun. It does have issues, like I said. But I do like it. But anyway, we get into the plot synopsis of the movie. Is that After a comet disrupts the rain cycle of Earth, which means it hasn't rained years, so the planet has become a desolate, barren desert by the year 2033. With the resources scarce, Kelsey, Malcolm McDowell, head of the powerful and evil water power and power corruption, the de facto government has taken control of the water supply, only to cower under Kelsey's tyrannical rule. A pair of outlaws known as Tank Girl and Jet Girl rise up, join the mysterious Purple Rippers to destroy the corrupt system and defeat Malcolm McDowell. And Tank Girl has to take him on in the fight and stop him, and save a friend of hers too. So. Well, funny, we're in 2024 and 2022 is not so long ago. Anyway, the movie West opening has a nice song going on, and the movie throughout the film, there's animation. Sometimes people, it might take you out of the movie. It didn't take me out of the movie. I liked the animation. I thought the animation was fun. It was silly, and hearing Laura Petty's voice. You open up with the titles Tank Girl. You got the music going on, the animation. I like the animation for 1995. It was good, and it's bizarre, and it lets you know right away what you're getting yourself into. A bizarre movie. So when you watch Tank Girl, you better prepare because you're in for a bizarre, weird time. That's how, But it opens up with Laura Petty talking, and she steals water. They have to steal water. She lives with these people in this house. She's got a boyfriend. She points a gun at him and tells him, "Alright, take your clothes off." He's like, "That, he is stop." They're like, "Oh my God, they're at it again," which I thought was funny. Her flirting with her boyfriend. And, she teaches this little girl, how to make something, like how to paint or something. And she's got night duty or whatever. And she's like, "Well, you mean Malcolm McDowell?" No, he did movies like Clover, like Orange. He also played a villain a year before this movie. He was in Star Trek Generations. Yeah, he was really good in that. But here he finds out that one of his men, one of his generals didn't do what he said. He's like, water. That's how God created Adam, the water in his body. General, let's congratulate you for your job well done. So apparently the general messed up, so he, they got this glass, and he breaks the glass because he's angry. He's like, "General, take your shoes off." And he makes him walk on the glass with his bare feet. He's like, "General's okay, come here, closer." And he stabs him and drains him of his blood, gets the water out of his. I guess we kind of go water in our bodies, but when he stabs you with this thing, it can drain the water out of your system, making you look like a skeleton, almost pretty creepy. He even walks on the glass himself, not even feeling the pain. But it's also controlled by Kiesel Corporation. He controls it by manipulating the water supply. But, she's also the girl, that night she's watching, she's just kind of joking around. I gotta read some quotes from her. Her line of dialogue, I thought was funny. Laura Petty is just hilarious. She's like Deadpool before Deadpool became Val. She's breaking the fourth wall, talking a lot and being funny. It does feel like she's trying to break the fourth wall a little bit, talking to the audience, But she's asleep and she thinks it's her boyfriend, so she does this flirtation thing by, like, "Wait a minute, just watch me use the scissor to come," and it's, one of those Kelsey soldiers and tells her to freeze. He's like, "Well, can I finish?" And she takes, almost sees her blouse, distracts him though. And then somebody's like, "Hey, you forgot something." And then because he's got grenades on him, so she pulls the pins, kills the guy. I thought it was a cool moment. She's got she's got, his machine gun. She starts shooting some guys, which I thought was cool. But eventually, it becomes too much. They have a plane that shoots at her, and she can't go save her boyfriend. Her friends get killed. The little girl gets kidnapped, and they run Laura Petty over to, and the guy says, they captured her, shoots her animal, and she spits his face like, "That's the only part you're going to get." He hits her in the face. She's like, blood's out on her face. She's like, "Well, you know what? I'll give you something good." He's like, "Okay, well, take your pants off, then I'll give you something good." And he gives me come down here, her Tank Girl grabs him in the throat, grabs him her legs with his throat and chocks it off. And he's like, "Okay, calm down, jeez." And she meets Malcolm McDowell. He's like, would you like to work for me? He's like, no, not interested. And tired of her joking around, he sends her to go work. And she's joking around with this. She, has to pick up from this cave, this hole that she gets out of a cave on. Pick up the stuff. She makes a joke with this guy. He kicks it. You meet Naomi Watts, who has this weird black hair in the movie. Well, she has this guy flirting with her, and she's not interested in him. He even tries to, probably rape her, but Laura Petty steps in and gives her a kiss. Yeah, it's a lesbo kiss for a bit, but she does it to distract him. And just to protect her. But Jet Girl, Naomi Watts, she's given up to escape from there. Tank Girl refuses to make trouble, so she still gets smart. So he locks her up like in her freezer. She's like, I'm gonna win this game. Not a Monopoly, I can beat you at that. And she's still, laughing at him, making jokes. He puts her in this hole, this little tunnel, which, the more you go down it, the more, you suffocate almost. And Tank Girl's having these visions, nightmares, of what happened to her account, of her friends getting killed. Long pipe, it's a pipe, yeah. It makes you claustrophobic. Some of the Rippers, they come in, Tank Girl tries to get out of there, talk to Jet Girl, tells Naomi Watts, I need to get out of here. Can you suspend this? What do you mean you can't? Well, that was before she escaped, but afterwards, Malcolm McDowell was going to try to make her do something dangerous, but the Rippers show up, they come up, Malcolm McDowell doesn't get killed, but his arm gets cut off, and he gets a robotic hand later, makes the chainsaw, kills the doctor, he's got this mask on, which I don't know why, they try to hide his face like he's become Dr. Claw or something from Shrek Castle, but he's just got a normal face, but they do it for a reason. Like I said, there'll be spoilers in there, in this review a little bit. But Tank Girl does fight off a little bit, well, she's, Jet Girl, I'm okay, and then they get away. She's fooling around with the tank, she knocks Naomi Watts out by accident. Then you get some of the animation going on. Yeah. They go to this club it's a sex club called Liquid Silver. Like I said, it's a weird club, random. And this one was really there is language in there and violence. They overdo the club. They rescue Sam from a pedophile. Yeah, you have pedophiles in here too. But Tank Girl knocks the guy out, and this woman that put her there, she tortures her, makes this woman sing, there ain't nothing wrong with falling in love, and then she, breaks out into song and dance. Which I thought was funny. Let's do it, Then the troops break their performance and recapture Sam. You learn their super soldiers brought back their kangaroos. One of them named Booga, has, the feelings toward her. They don't want to attack her, but Ice-T, I think, one place the Booga that doesn't trust him. Like, no, I don't trust him. Let's kill him. And Reggie Cathaway, plays like the lead, says no. They raise their tails if they're going to kill them, so I know they keep them captured in there for a while. Then there's another one named Donner. He shows interest in Jet Girl. He sends them out to capture a shipment of weapons. They sneak around, and Ice-T tries to get smart with them, and she heavily takes pictures of her panties and says, there's some suspicious way. She sneaks in there, she gets in the tank. Her around the tank is funny. I thought he's shooting some bad guy. He's like, "Oh, you suck at shooting," or something like that. And shoots the guy down. But, she's able to fight some bad guys off, by making jokes too, which I thought was funny. She's almost, in this truck that's about to go hang off a cliff, but thankfully Booga's there and he saves her, And then they have dinner. Says, "Well, what's the point of destroying them? We don't use guns. That's why we destroy them, the weapons." And they said they're gonna, Didi, Reggie Hathaway, he plays the saxophone and does a poem, and then they do prayer by dancing. And Donner is like dancing with Naomi Watts, but like he's humping her, and and I guess Booga and Tank Girl have a dance. Rebecca have a dance. Thank goodness I didn't see them try to go at it. It's been weird to see. But then they opened up the crates though, and they found it's one of their comrades that are dead. That it was just dirt that that he tricked them the whole time. Next, they end up going. They're sneaking to the Rippers. They sneak to the WMB. Kelsey, whose body has been constructed by a seminary surgeon. Him and Tank Girl get into a fight. Knocks her down and almost kills her. He's got like this robotic hand that has sharp knives on it, because I know what you've been doing. You got systems all over your body. They're putting these bugs in her body the whole time. She nearly gets dropped with him, about to kill him. It's like, "Oh, you can't hit me," and then you realize that he's a hologram. But DT, Reggie Hathaway, he gets killed off. He damages the generator. Sergeant Jet Kill, for the sergeant's wife who's sexually harassed her, she's like, "I don't like you at all," and then she shoots him in the head. Kelso put Sam in the pipe, going to kill her. Alive and native, or raising water. Tank Girl kills Kelso. I forget how she kills him. I think, just cuts his head off, destroys his hologram, killing him. And she ends up saving the girl out of the pipe. The film ends with an animated sequence of her, she gives Booga a kiss. After Booga helped her out. They're starting to flow freely. Tank Girl drops down rapids, pulling Booga on bar skis, and takes them over a waterfall, shouting for joy. And then that's the end of the movie with them saving the dead and saving from the tyrant. So this is my first time seeing this movie, so I've missed some things. Forgive me. This is my first time watching this movie. I've never seen it before. Oh, in this movie, when they take showers, they have to have their clothes on. It's like what dirt they have on them, just to save water. Just save water. Lord pity. Let's see. 8, the burning 8. Between Sunday and Monday, the last day dark, it will devastate. Look, if you want to torture me, spank me, lick me, do it. But if this poetry shit continues, shoot me now, please. It's really hard for me to play myself in this thing. You gotta think about the first time you got laid. You just gotta say, "Daddy, are you sure this is right? You're sick. How come you always do that? How come you always cover your mouth when you smile? You get a bad teeth or something?" I took the bullets out of the guns. This was smart, huh? Booga, that was very smart. Now everybody, throw down your guns or I'll scrap off your makeup. This might take a really long time. Look, it's been spoiled, but swallowing's gone down. I have 2 words for you. Brush your teeth. Who'd you used to be? A cop. Figures. Listen up, because I'm telling you this once. I'm not a bedtime story lady, so pay attention. It's 2023. The world is screwed now. You see, a while ago, this is Homer's comment. He must come crashing into the earth. Bam. Total dissipation. End of the world living on. No celebrities. No cable TV. No water. It hasn't remained 11 years now. 20. Sorry. Now 20 people got squeezed inside the same bathtub, so it ain't all bad. You see, this tank isn't what just as legit. We have a whole sentence. Isn't glad, sad, mad, lonely. Operational. How do I know you're not lying? Because if I was lying, your lungs wouldn't be breathing right now. Cool. So we got a new tank. I like pain. What else do you like? Hot oil, vacuum, attachments. Yep. Hey, which of these gorgeous guys would you like an oil change? Don't be stupid. She'll bite it off. The moment I feel your teeth, you feel lead. What are you waiting for? Tango them to put in a microscope and tweezers. It's like the surgeon gets furious, but then she kills them. Well, you're gonna have to stop this. You're really getting me hot. What? The pipe. You're gonna really love this one. It's gonna down meters. Oh, I'm gonna hit you so hard your children will be boomed outside. How much do they pay you to spy on us? $2.50. Tanker, I can get you out. You've been stealing. Not smart. I'm too young for this shit. I went, lucky you just wait to see who you were. The Rivers are demonic. Only bloodthirsty, human-eating, person-eating creatures. I'm too young for, you were so pretty, it makes me sick. Yeah, some funny quotes from her there. But Tanker, before I finish my final thoughts on this movie. We'll do superhero related because she is a comic book character. Whether it's British or from anywhere else, it doesn't matter. But Tanker, this is a fun movie. This is a film definitely underrated. I see why it has a cult following. Now, before I get to my issues, though, first of all, I do like the story that it takes place in the year 2033. I like the cinematography. I like the look of the movie. It does feel like a comic book. I like the animation sequences. And the soundtrack is good, too. Laura Petty, she really makes this film watchable. She makes, despite the feminist jokes, this movie, it does have balls, they do what it just said to do the line dialogues. It knows it's bizarre, it knows it's random, it knows it knows it's a bizarre movie. It's a weird, bizarre movie. That's all it's like. It's a weird, bizarre movie, but it works. It's like the movie just knows it's that way. And it's the tone of it that works. So you just know, what you're getting into with Tanker, a random, bizarre, what the hell movie kind of in a way. When that's how I describe Tanker. But Laura Petty's funny. She's sexy. I like her blonde hair. She's gorgeous. She's got a sexy voice. I've always loved her voice. She's funny. She's got a good sense of humor. Yeah, but I think the direction, the writing, and the script was good. It's a shame the writers, that the people that wrote the comics, Alan Martin and James Hall, didn't like this movie, but I guess they didn't have a good experience on the film. Maybe they just couldn't get along with the director. Maybe they didn't get along with Laura Petty. I don't know all that stuff. I don't know the whole story behind the scenes. Cinematography is nice, the editing is nice. When the action is there, it's good. It could be a little silly. The pacing can kind of be a little slow sometimes in the movie. I did have some issues with the pacing, but before I get to that though, it's 104 minutes. You can maybe trim stuff down a little bit. But it's a shame to flop at the box office didn't deserve it. But like I said, it's entertaining. It can be fun. A lot of the humor works. Sometimes it can be weird. Yeah. It does have a lot of feminist jokes in it. A lot of sex, dirty jokes in it. And then Tank Girls Red Lore, so I wouldn't recommend this movie for children or, little girls to watch. No, don't let them watch this. Parents might not like that. But I think this should only be for adults, this movie. It is rated R, it might not have blood and gore, but it does have some sexual feminist jokes in it that might offend some people. But I found it random, bizarre, and worked it. And now, getting into my problems. I didn't like Naomi Watts. I'm not a fan of the actress. I didn't like her as Jack Girl. She just was boring to watch. I don't like her at all. Ice-T, let's see. He's not that great of an actor in my opinion. Not really into Law and Order. Yeah. Michael McDowell I thought did a great job. Yeah, he can be a little over the top, but he's fun. He does a good job as the villain. The other characters, Rich Cathway, I forget his name, but he's really good in the movie, despite the bad makeup. Yeah, and that's the thing is, I know this is probably Sam Winston's thing, but I didn't like this makeup. It looked creepy, you know. I like this movie weird, but I wasn't a fan of the makeup of the movie. Sometimes they did look good, but I've seen better looking, you know, in film, better makeup effects. I wasn't a fan of the makeup effects, but that's just me personally. I didn't care for Booga and, you know, and Tank Girl's relationship. I thought it was weird. Like, okay. I know they were transforming to kangaroos and all that stuff, but it's just weird. And that's probably from the comic books too. I get it. You gotta stick to the comic books over the characters look like and stuff. You know, sometimes they don't, but there's only problems I have with the movie. Just better makeup effects. But Laura Petty makes this movie watchable. She makes it entertaining. Anyway, she's in the tank shooting herself. Her tank was cool. It was like the cool tank, you know. And yeah, she works this Tank Girl. You definitely tell Laura Petty's having fun here, and you know, you just have fun along with the ride with her watching this movie. I have some of those problems though. Tank Girl I still think is entertaining. It definitely feels like an underrated movie. I don't think it's a terrible movie at all, in my opinion. You know, that's just me. But I definitely recommend Tank Girl, but just know that you're going to be in it for a bizarre, weird, random time with it. So, if you can handle some of the stuff in it, you know, it's not, no, I could probably watch this over Madam Web. Yeah. But Tank Girl, Strong Laura Petty, this was definitely an entertaining superhero, science fiction, post-Olympic movie. But it was fun for what it was. I had fun with Tank Girl. So my rating for Tank Girl is, I'm going to give this, my rating for this film is 4 out of 5 stars, and thumbs up for Tank Girl. So guys, if you've seen Tank Girl, if you're a fan of Laura Petty, let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of Tank Girl, in your opinion? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Tell me in the comments down below. And stay tuned for the next review. Again, remember, we're 1995 superhero movies now. Next will be Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. Yeah, this will be next. You lose, you lose. No. But Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, this will be next. So stay tuned for that. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, this will be the next review. So stay tuned for that, guys. Thanks for watching again. Let me know what you think of Tank Girl, in your opinion. Strong Laura Petty. What do you think of this movie, in your opinion? And my rating for this film, once again, is 4 to 5 stars and a thumbs up. I like Tank Girl. I actually enjoyed it. I had fun with it. But that's Tank Girl. Tell me in the comments down below what you guys think of it. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And please share my channel with your friends and family. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the subs. Keep on the subbing, guys. And stay tuned for my review of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. Okay. See you later. Bye-bye.